It was started by myself and another young woman when we were traveling in Kenya in 2003. The basis of our vision is that we believe that everyday choices can and do change the world. And in fact, it's that disconnection that we sometimes have with our everyday choices and the impacts that they have around the world that causes so many of the problems that we see today. Our programs aim to create that kind of connection with what you wear, what you eat for breakfast, how you get around, that connection that links you to communities all over the world. And we do that to try and build a fairer, greener, and happier planet. There are a number of ways that we do that. The first one is by having these bike tours. Here you see some happy cyclists, and we bring together young people, 15 to 20 on each tour, and they'll bike for 2 months across different parts of Canada, the UK, and Australia, and they'll form this mobile community. They'll be challenged during that 2-month period to live as sustainably as possible, to think about what are my values, what do I care about, and how does that translate to the everyday actions that I'm taking in my life as an individual and as a group traveling on this bike tour. They're also trained as leaders and as sustainability advocates to take this message and their values and how do they express that to communities across the country. In addition, they also perform a theater performance. They've taken a play, we have a number of them that we've written, and then they build on that to design their own version that they're taking on the road. They perform in schools, they perform in community centers, street festivals, places somewhat like this, all over the country, trying to engage more young people in this movement to get them to think about how their everyday choices change the world. Not just these huge global problems, but rather that social change needs to start with transforming yourself. To date, as Yunan said, we've reached over 130,000 people through these performances. But the core of our impact is really the young people who come on these tours, the agents of change that we train. To date, we've trained over 400 of them around the world, and they have done amazing things. I'm continually inspired by the work that they do. 100% of them in our post-tour surveys say that their mindset and their behavior, their consumption dramatically changes after participating in a tour. 80% say they take that experience and bring it back to change the mindsets and behavior of their family and friends. Furthermore, so many of them go back to their communities and start up all kinds of projects, everything from a bike co-op at the University of Calgary to community gardens and backyard gardening in Ottawa called Vegetable Patch to an internet business that sources ethical products called Ethical Ocean. They're just 3 of so many amazing projects that our alumni have set up. And that's one of the needs, the question I want to pose to you, the help that I want to ask for. Basically, we are looking this summer to fill 4 bike tours. And we want to fill them with the most passionate and talented young people in the country. We want to have them come on these tours, receive this training, go out and perform in communities all over Canada, and then go back to their communities and create change. From the network in this room, some of you I already know, and for those of you that I don't, I'm pretty confident that all of you know at least 1 or 2 people who would be a great fit for this experience, if it's not yourself. To help you in this quest, we're going to offer, if you know somebody that you think can go on an Otesha bike tour, we have these Otesha books here that Katrina, my colleague, is going to have with her. And if you can answer a skill testing question that she will ask you, then she will give you a book and you can give it to the person that you think would be a good fit for this program and that you think is ready for this experience. So thank you for listening and sharing in this story, and I hope that you can help us create more agents of change this summer on the tours.
What ages are you looking for?
So on most of our bike tours, it's 18 to 30, and then we also have 1 tour that's all ages.
Awesome.
Here in Ottawa.
Here, leaving from Ottawa. Yeah. So
only
think
9
about
days
it.
long.
Yeah.
Great.